Yes, people, welcome back to Never a Foul, where the drama always unfolds on midweek nights. Because tonight was Carabao Cup night. Man United might not have been in it, but Chelsea and Newcastle were. Specs is here, sipping his water. We're going to give him the platform today to speak because I think he's got a lot to say. I've got a gal in the building as well, guys. Make sure you subscribe to a gal TV down below in the description. We've got Welks in the building as well, repping for Liverpool. But this is all about Specs today. This is Specs syndrome. This is Specs night. Because, guys, you've got to like the video. You've got to subscribe if you're new. You've got to get your comments in as well. I've already starred one of the comments. I saw someone put in earlier. He's a Newcastle fan. And, yes, I'm going to bring it up. Because, yes, we've got to speak on Newcastle. Is Eddie Howe under pressure? Is Kieran Trippier now Kieran Shittier? I don't know.
Kieran Trippier, how about that?
Kieran Trippier. We've got names. We've got all the names coming out. But guys, make sure you like the video because we've got to get it started. I'm going to change my name from Be Right Back. Hand it over to you, Specs, because my guy, I said to you already, every time you're on a show with me, and I told Cass this, you've never won. Newcastle, I don't know if I'm bad luck, but you've never won when I've been on a show with you. And tonight, 92nd minute, you could smell the semi-final. You could smell revenge of last year's Carabao Cup. You blew it. And then Kieran Shittier then goes and misses a penalty as well. Your club captain. Talk to me, Specs. Tonight was meant to be the night. Tonight was meant to be the night.
Bruv, you know what fucking hurts me the most, bruv? If man's gonna lose, just fucking lose. But when you lose like that, and you're doing a live watch along, bruv, that's just... Look, man.
You know what? You can't even look at the camera right now.
Bro, this is the first time I've been on.
He's doing all this.
I feel ashamed, bro. Like, fuck it. I don't care who's got to say what. Newcastle fans can come at me or what. Because usually, like, we're a supportive group, innit, Newcastle fans. You get what I'm saying? We're kind of tolerant of what we've been through, you get me? But today, bro, the North London Tottenham's coming out of me, bro. That's where I'm from. So I was flexing on flex. Yeah, I'm from North London Tottenham, bro. Born and bred. So man, I'm gonna lay it out, bro. Like, fuck this shit, innit? Fuck the politics, bro. If you wanna come at me, man can come at me, innit? I'm on it, innit? Bro. Bro, gosh. I'm gonna go straight on Kieran Trippier, yeah? He done this against Everton twice in like within a minute or so. Fucked us. He fucked us at some points at Everton. He fucked us as well at moments in the Spurs game. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying, even for that game, Spurs game, I said, Eddie, let him sit the fuck down. Kieran Trippier has been great for us on and off the pitch. He's still one of our main guys. You get what I'm saying? He's still one of our leaders. So I'm not gonna, like, before we're gonna diss him. But today, fuck it. He's gonna have it, bro. Kieran Trippier alone fucked us, bruv. Him alone. But you know where it starts from? It starts from fucking Eddie, bruv. I ain't got beef with Eddie Howe, bruv, because I went Eddie for a long time.
Is the beef coming?
You know, for some fans, maybe. But for me, I ain't got beef with Eddie just yet. But I will fucking question him. And anyone chat shit, I can't question him. We're allowed to question him, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? When it's all good, we give praise, innit? And thanks. But the times you gotta have it, bro. Like I said it. When the game was playing, and I saw Emil Kraft, he was playing good, it was all good. Then he had a bit of a nickel, and I'm thinking, shit, I know he's going to bring on Trips. I start seeing Trips. I said, no, bruv, don't bring him on. Because in my head, he's not ready yet, bruv. His head's still gone. His plate, just allow him in it. Bruv, you bring on Trips. First of all, I don't know what the game plan was. It felt like Liverpool Man United Part 2. Like, to allow Chelsea just to do that. Maybe it was a game plan to not use so much energy. I don't know. And you know what? It fucking worked. It was going to work, but as you bring on Trips, and he fucked it. Eddie fucked it by bringing Trips on. I tell you where Eddie fucked it even more for me, bruv. And this is where I'm on to Eddie for this shit, yeah? Because this way, man gets questioned about, like, management strength, bro. Strength in your head. Because I'm thinking, I can see, fans can see, bro. Who wants to disagree with me can disagree. They see, bro, Kieran Trippier's head was gone after that, bro. It was gone. When I see Trips getting ready to take the penalty, I said to myself, Eddie, if Kieran Trippier wants to take the penalty, I get it, because he get me, he's experienced, he stands up, he ain't going to run from nobody. But as a manager, I'm telling Kieran, no. Bro, your head's gone, you don't look right, you've got tears in your eyes already, you're fucked, bro. Like, Kieran Trippier was like, shit, I fucked her.
Well, Eddie, so what you telling me? Eddie bottled it as well, because he could have stand up to Trippier and say, no, you're not taking the pen.
I'm not going to use the word.
The confidence is gone. The cross comes in. He tries heading it back. He couldn't even head it back. He made mistakes last week. He made mistakes the week before.
He's fucked, bro. He needs to go on a break, bro. He needs to go on holiday to Spain, bro, to Madrid. And whatever home he's got rented out their own store. He needs to go Spain, give it some time out, bro. Please, bro. The guy's head's gone. And then you make it to
But he's the club captain. He's the leader. He's the general.
Captain. Jamal is the club captain.
He's the best right back.
He's not a captain. He's not a captain, bro. Let's get it straight. It's Jamal Self.
That's your captain, G.
But he's our leader, yeah? He's our leader, yeah? Like, as I said it, I told you, bro. Kieran Trippier is our guy on the pitch and off the pitch. Trust me, he's done loads. Man can't diss him, but you have to call it out when it needs to be called out. I've let it go a bit, get me? But now I'm calling him out proper, bro. Like, you fucked us, bro. Like, 92nd plus minute. I'm on my live watch along, squeaky dumb time. I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes, boy. I got man telling me, man are coming on my live watch along, like, yeah, you're going to do it. They can cook them, man, I'll never have foul. What? I'm fucked. I didn't want to come on it. Bro, this is the first time I've been on Never a Foul or any platform and not wore my Newcastle jersey. Man, straight Tottenham hood today, bro.
We're making history today.
Hey, can you man hear me? Can you man hear me?
Can hear you.
I'm only here for like 3 minutes here. I sound like that Tom because I'm getting my Uber in it. Yeah, I specs. Kieran Trippier doing his inner Tottenham. I bet he made a bet on that as well. I bet Charlie made a bet on that too.
Allow me, bro, man. Why you supposed to be here today, bro? You're fucked, bro. Allow me, bro, man.
How are you letting Chelsea Football Club beat you? That's embarrassment. That's an embarrassment. You let MUDRYK score. You let Britney Spears score against your club. I can't believe it. Britney Spears, hit me, baby, one more time. Specs. I need to hear it, man. Where's Jason Tyndall today, man? He's meant to be fighting for your club.
Bro, look, man. Bro, I find it hard to even speak if I start saying something crazy. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking heartbroken, bro. Fuck it. I love football, I love Newcastle, bro. And to just sit there and see that and then MUDRYK, oh, bro, like you can't make this shit up. Trippier fucked us.
Maybe Eddie Howe, Specs, let me say it to you. Maybe Eddie Howe is that guy that will take you so far, but he can't take you to where you want to go.
But he can go and just find margins, bro.
The maddest thing, yeah, they're developing a loser mentality at that club.
No, bro.
Loser mentality. They just
I wouldn't say that, bro.
You know what?
Cass, 2 weeks, 1 week out the Champions League, out of Europa League, and now out the Carabao Cup.
Nah, you're not doing Newcastle. I expect. Okay, let me chime in because I can't. I'm backing you. I'm low-key backing Newcastle because listen, Eddie Howe's done a great job, right? And I think you got a lot of injuries. You got hit really hard. I think on another day you're beating Chelsea, bro. On another day you're beating Chelsea. I don't think we should have that smoke for Newcastle. Maybe the question is Eddie Howe can get you that far? I always said if Jose comes, it's Pete. I think Jose and Newcastle could be a match. If anything flops at Roma, I think Jose might come to Newcastle. But nevertheless, I think if Eddie Howe is calm, I don't think. Yes, you lost out in the game and Kieran Trippier. That's an error. But listen, I think crash out the Champions League. It was your first time in the Champions League for how many years? Come on, bro. Like it's just.
Let me come back to you, Wokes, then, because and then Specs, you come in because the truth is that me putting my football head on. Of course, I want to wind up Specs a little bit, and I'm going to get a couple comments up that are star because I have to. But the truth is, you're saying that they could have beaten Chelsea on another day. Bro, they were crap today. Newcastle scored because of Badia Shield, right? The rest of the game, it was Chelsea attacking. Chelsea were the ones that couldn't score. It wasn't Newcastle missing.
Yeah, I think that was the game plan, though, bro. I think that was the game plan to sit back. They were just trying to sit back.
Come on, well,
bro.
Chelsea.
Tired, bro.
Why are you going to sit back against Chelsea? Why are you going to sit back against a Chelsea team that people are saying are not great and not?
Well, that's what I want to know. Because Newcastle did the Man United part 2. That's what they did.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So in a Newcastle point of view, do you say they defended well? They nullified Chelsea. Chelsea was, bro. They were moving nervous, bro.
No. Bro, they just didn't score. Don't tell me that Newcastle defended well. They just couldn't score Chelsea. That wasn't a good performance from Newcastle. If that was Liverpool, would you be happy with the way you played?
What if I was Newcastle?
Imagine you was a Newcastle fan. Would you be happy with the way they played?
Bro, yeah, we nullified.
No, you wouldn't, because Spence happy.
No.
I wasn't expecting Amro to dash and pace and Gordon as well. I wasn't expecting him to. Bro, it should be nice and compact, bro. Miley and Grimarush was doing their thing in the midfield as well. To be fair, Amron was getting on the wings and stuff. But I don't think that was the game plan. I think during the 80th minute, then they will start trying to attack. Yes, you got a lucky goal, and you just hold back. It wasn't trying to go gone blazing with Chelsea. The game plan wasn't going to go toe to toe. It wasn't that type of game, bro.
And I was cool with, you know what I'm saying? I was confused why we were doing that. Then I thought, okay, this must be the game plan. Fuck it, it's working for now. It's hard to watch. Trust me, especially when you're doing live commentary. I thought, fuck it. It's 92nd minute. I'm like, bro, we're gonna. I'm proper like.
Let me ask you: did you get what you deserved? Conceding in the 90th minute, the way you played before that for the 90 minutes, did you get what you deserved? Was that good enough for you lot today?
No, because how we were playing it was okay. You get what I'm saying? It was okay. Like, it wasn't nice to watch, but it was okay. So I can't say we deserved that. Kevin Trippier fucked us. I want to keep going back to him. Kevin Trippier fucked us, bro. Fucked us twice in one game. You fucked up in the box. No pressure. You gotta do that. Come on, bro.
Let me say this. I've seen some Newcastle fans questioning Eddie Howe online, but then you got the Newcastle faithful coming out and saying, "Go back to Mike Ashley." Then. Don't you feel like
I hate that.
Don't you have to have some credit to the guy getting your club to the state that he's gotten it to criticize him heavily after this performance? Let's be honest.
Are you asking me or the fans or me personally?
I'm asking you, bro. One player really cost you. You can't really get at Eddie Howe too much.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
What? For what?
Bro, wait, hold on. What the fuck on, bro? Wait, sorry. And this is not personal to you, guy. I'm just fucking feeling.
I know.
Bro, this is where I get like I'll beat my own fans, you know, bro. When they start using this fucking cheap narrative about, oh, look what Eddie's done for us, and I fucking know that. I wear glasses, but I ain't fucking blind. But you are allowed to be questioned. It's just a question. Not this is the man's regime. It's the question. You fucked up.
What do you question him for? For
the
selection?
For keep selecting him. Leave him, bro. Leave Trippier out. Leave him.
He's your captain. He's your captain. As much as you got Lo Celso, he's your right hand man. He's your leaders. So why would the gaffer drop one of his leaders?
Well,
what happened up Trippier was telling him he's better than Trent. He was one of the best players. What happened Trippier? You have to play him.
I don't give a fuck. Bro, hold on. Bro, I don't give a fuck if you're Lionel Messi in his prime or you're Ronaldo, bro. If you're having a shitty time, bro, the man's got to step up and say no, bro. It don't matter if you're a leader or you're whatever, bro. Fuck that, bro. When did his leadership get up to date?
Hey, can I say something?
Fuck, bro. Where did leadership get us in the Everton game? It fucked up. And you know what? I want to question Trippier, you know, personally, like at first, but you have to get questioned after a while. Like, I want to know, Trippier, where's your head at? Is everything all right at home?
You feel like you've let it build up and you've done it too many times.
No, because I love my team, bro, and I will support them. So I'm not one of them guys to jump on man straight away. But if you keep doing the same shit, the Tottenham's gonna come out of me. I'm gonna question it, bro. Fuck that shit.
All I'm gonna say is, before I need to do, Yassine's coming in. All I'm gonna say is, look what happens when Enzo Fernandez comes out the team. That's all I'm gonna say. In a bit.
Big up.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah,
Chelsea did not deserve a single thing from that game. They did not deserve nothing. What they deserved was a red card for Caicedo in the second minute of the game. 100% hard tackle. Yep. He studded him in his calf. Number 2, Enzo Fernandez had to come off, understandably so. And you know what? as they grew into the game, they started to look better. I'm not saying because of Endo, but it's a coincidence. Then Enzo, obviously. Then you got the whole situation with Trippier throwing it away. Bro, you can criticize your players as much as you want, but let's be honest. You guys should have finished your dinner. Chelsea should have finished the dinner. And on the run of the game, you played well defensively. Your game plan worked to perfection up until a certain point. Yeah. But Chelsea continuously were knocking on the door. They could have scored 3 goals. You got to give them. You got to look at them and say, you know what? They stole it at the end, but really and truly, it was a close game. It was a close game.
You know what, Gal? Like football-wise, it was a close game based on the scorelines. But me, when I'm watching games, I'm a football fan first. Yeah, forget that I'm a United fan. I'm looking at it based on the performances of both teams. And even though you're saying, okay, Newcastle defended well, Chelsea had much more of the ball. Chelsea looked like the team that had the impetus to go and score. They had chances in the first half. They had chances in the second half. When I look at Newcastle's chances in the game, did they create much for me? No, they didn't. Have Newcastle's away form been poor all season or majority of this season? Yes, the answer is yes. The thing is, for me, I'm looking for the consistent patterns. Newcastle, they weren't great in terms of their performance. Chelsea just couldn't score. The score could have been 3-1,
by design.
4-1.
It was by design. Bro, it was by design. They know Chelsea struggled to break teams down. So they're like, you know what? Similar to what you guys did versus Liverpool, they could come at us.
I would hear you. They
came into the game planning to suffer. This is why I say Chelsea don't get that much credit, because they continuously don't break teams down.
But this is the thing, okay, I would hear you. If Newcastle were defending brilliantly and weren't allowing Chelsea to get into the box and them having them shots that hit and going wide, keeper saving it, I'd be like, cool, do you know what? I agree with your point. It was the fact that Newcastle sat back, chose to defend, and then Newcastle sat back, chose to defend, and Chelsea still got clear-cut chances. They just couldn't convert. On another day, if they convert them, that's a comfortable 3-1.
They never convert them. They never convert them.
Yeah, but no team's going to sit back and say, right,
I will give
Gal, let me ask you a question.
I will give Chelsea credit on the fact that they were in control of the game, but they were in control of the game based on Newcastle's game plan. Newcastle's game plan was to come there and shut up shop, suffer for 90 minutes, and come out of there with
Eddie Howe said, let's go to Stamford Bridge and sit, defend, and shut up shop.
I think he did, bro. I don't know why, but it looked like it.
You're telling me like it.
The shit, it looked like it.
Messed up that game. He fucked up the whole game.
I'm telling you, and Wox, you come back to me, and then the gal. You're telling me they travel 6 hours to have a game plan of let's shut up shop, let's sit back and defend.
The moment they scored the goal, that's what they did.
No, the moment they scored the goal, that's what Eddie Howe set up to do. Just come down and do.
Bro, they suffered.
Well, if I'm a Newcastle fan, I'm fuming on that.
That's why I'm pissed. I'm pissed, bro.
They knew the moment they scored the goal. One second, they knew the moment they scored the goal, it's going to be difficult for Chelsea to get back in. That's why when Kieran Trippier did what he did, everyone's pissed at Kieran Trippier. Because let's be honest, unless the defender makes a mistake, leading to a clear shot from Michaela MUDRYK, they were never going to score a goal in that 90 minutes.
But again, it's a cup game. It doesn't. You're not getting a point until.
Let me ask you a question then. If Newcastle won that game, and Specs as well, if Newcastle won that game, what would you man be saying?
I'll let Specs come back.
Brilliant defensive performance.
If Newcastle won that game,
I'll let Specs come back.
Yeah.
Bro, if Newcastle won that game, obviously I'll be like, oh, that's a bit surprising that we played like that. But you know what? It fucking works. You know why? Because all the players were on the same page. You get me? Focused, calm. Get me? I would be gassed. I'd be like, boy, you know what? Fuck it, it worked. Did that Man United, Liverpool? It was 0-0, like, fuck it, it worked, innit? I'll take that. Bit surprised, because we can go at Chelsea. But our away form, I think he got a bit nervous with that. Someone got nervous with that. Our away form is shite. Apart from the 8-0 win against Sheffield United. Like, wow, whatever, innit? It's like, it's shite, bro. It's poor. So maybe it's like, you know what? Let's just try this way. Because sometimes you got to change it up. And fuck it. You know, they like it. I would have said, you know what? Fuck it, it worked, innit? Chelsea made a mistake. Wilson was never missing that. And I honestly thought, when it got to the 90th minute, I was ready to come in there and be a Cheshire Cat and just be gassed. But now I'm sitting there pissed with a dark fucking jacket on, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. Guys, run up the likes, people. Make sure you do smash the like. 600 of you in the building. Specs is talking on the Newcastle game. He's not happy tonight. We've got a gal in the building. Subscribe to his channel down below. We've got Welks in the building. We're going to be touching on Liverpool later because it is there.
Let's give Chelsea some credit
to lose. We will.
I'll give them one.
Well, let me get through the comments. Let me get through some of these comments. Are favorites. Suspects. The Crimson Lip says, I've wanted Eddie gone for ages. You can see his tactics bright as day. Every time we need somebody who's been there, we need somebody who's been there and done it, basically, is what he's saying. Okay. Would you agree with that, or are you saying no?
You know what's man? I've heard this now. Like there's some mixed. There's mixed feelings amongst the Newcastle fans. Trust me, but people don't want to hit like there is. Don't get it twisted. You get what I'm saying? I'm surprised he said for ages. You get what I'm saying? But in terms of changing it up, I can see what he's saying because there's a lot of times where with Eddie, it's pretty basic and it can be predictable. Like sometimes it takes too long to make substitutions. Like it's just the same thing all the time, innit? Or you know who's coming on likes for likes, rare. So in that sense, yeah. But I wouldn't say I want him gone. Maybe because I actually rate Eddie from long before the takeover. Maybe I got a little soft spot for him.
And you're not technically in a crisis yet.
No crisis. Like I'm trying to not let that narrative get fed in. I'm trying to ignore that. Nah, bro, because we're still going in the right direction, bro. Like, but to be honest, let's say the same kind of scenario happens again next season. You know, like how the Champions League turned out and how it happened today. If it keeps happening again,
that's fair.
Then whether I like it or not, bro, owners can be all smiley face, bro. But business is business, bro. But for me right now, I wouldn't push that narrative. But I know there's Newcastle fans out there who kind of similar. Yeah, big up to the red pitch, my guy.
Big up my bro Spectres. I think Eddie may have to go if Newcastle are going to the next level. Big up. Hannah says, are you still buzzing from that 0-0? Well, Castle's here. He's gone now. I'm a Man United fan. We've moved on from it. We've got the draw. We parted it up. No one's going to remember that game. Welks is not going to remember that game. No. And we move on. But big up for the super chat, Hannah. Thank you so much. Look what happens to United with no Bruno. To be fair, it was a better team display. But, you know, we're out the Carabao Cup. So tonight's Carabao Cup night. I can't really talk on United too much tonight. But let's see what happens when Bruno's back in on the weekend. Spexy's second half performances on the road have been very reminiscent of Bruce Ball. Ew.
Yeah. That's a decent point, man.
What are people on about?
Guys, smash up the likes, man. I'm going to bring in Yassin. You can land as well, bro. But yeah, smash the likes, people. Make sure you keep doing that. If you don't know where it is, cross off your live chat, hit the thumbs up button, and yeah, smash the likes for us. Miguel. Oh, someone. Is that mine?
Where's Yassin, man?
Nah, it's me. It's cool.
Yassin, welcome, bro. We got to talk about your boy, Badia Shield and Levi Colwell. These guys you're saying
Badia Shield was literally sensational besides that mistake. What are you talking about?
What?
He was great.
Did you not see the mistake, though?
Badia Shield. Yeah, I saw the mistake, but listen.
Bro, Mustafi-esque.
Obviously. Huh?
Mustafi-esque mistake, bro. What are you talking about?
Today, obviously, listen, there's too many Chelsea fans on the manager, bro. I told you, we need to just calm down, give it time. We got the job done today. I'm not going to get overexcited in it, but obviously my team won. With Colwell, I just think he's still young. He's obviously just been rushed in. I just think it's not his time yet. He's old. He's too young. He's not old enough, you know what I mean? Badia Shield, I think besides the mistake, he was actually great. He was pretty solid. He was keeping Callum Wilson and all these attackers locked up. He was actually decent.
Don't do that thing though, bro. Because Newcastle wasn't even playing, bro. We didn't even have the ball to be doing anything for your guys to be doing defense. You get me? Come on, bro. Let's not do that though. You had nothing to do, bro. You had nothing to do, bro. Yeah. Like, come on, really?
What do you mean?
Bro, you don't had the ball for the whole mock freshman after we scored. You had to go for the whole game.
You sat back the entire game. What happened?
Well, there you go. Then you just asked. Well, then there you go. So we just saying Badia Shield was defensively and all that.
The thing is, the goal. You didn't even deserve that goal. It wasn't even a hard goal.
That's my whole point, though. But you're saying, "Oh, we defended well and rare." You didn't have shit to do, bro. What do you mean? Let's not do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that.
Congrats, though. But I'm pissed, innit? Allow me, innit? But that.
I think Badia Shield, obviously, everyone makes mistakes. I can say the same for Saliba making that handball against Chelsea. Centre backs make mistakes, and Badia Shield's a young centre back. I think today he was great.
Are you comparing Badia Shield to Saliba?
I'm not. But I think Badia Shield on the ball, he's actually a top centre back, one of the best ball playing centre backs in this team, probably the best after Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva is good.
Thiago Silva is what a lot of Chelsea fans saying he's not good enough. He's very experienced, and today Thiago Silva was our best defender in the whole entire backline. He was great. There's always experience needed in the team, and Thiago Silva today was fucking colossal, man. He was absolutely like, you know what I mean, solid.
Talk to me about Broha.
Nothing to do, bro, man.
He just got shipped off.
Gal, boy, you're on him, innit? Question.
I think Gallagher will look decent for you, man, today still.
Bro, listen, what's the good go? Bro, for the minutes played, he's played about 3 games, I think. For his first game of the season, his first start, he scored. Don't forget.
Okay, so what do you think of his performance today? Because I thought there was times where he looked good. There's times where he looked shit. Like there was a moment where he sent Bruno Guimaraes to the floor, and then in front of goal, there's times where he's holding up the ball well.
Yeah.
But then there's other times where he's tripping over his feet, or he's giving the ball straight to the defender.
We just need to give it time. I think it's just being. I think overreaction. He's just gotten into the squad. I think we need to give him a run of games, 4 to 5 Premier League games in a row, and then we can really talk. We can see, you know what I mean. But in his first start against Fulham of the season, he actually scored. So that shows you he's doing something right. And Fulham's is a great side too. I think we need to give him a run of games, just like Jackson. Jackson's been supported. He's got 7 Premier League goals, and he's supposedly a flop. Meanwhile, other strikers that are double the price have got no goals, but Jackson's labeled as a flop. I don't rate Jackson. I know my club, and I watch him. And the job he's doing is not good. He's a striker, but he's got 7 goals in the Premier League. He's doing something decent, you know what I mean? And you've got to give him his props.
Yeah, that's best. Do you know what? Gal, I find it interesting, right? I'm only going to ask you, and then I want to bring in Wilkes and then go back to Yassi. Yeah, is that you said just before I ran the likes, I want to give Chelsea props. Yassi's come in, and you're basically quizzing him on players that you don't think played well. So what props are you going to give Chelsea if you don't think there is any?
We've beaten one of the best sides.
The only reason why I'm going to give them props, they suffered. I mean, they made Newcastle suffer for majority of the game. And they had the mentality to still try to win it at the end, where Chelsea before, you'd see their heads drop. So I'm going to give them credit because they won the game. They won it on penalty shootouts. Even though it was a little bit of a mistake, they still have to force the mistake and take their chances. Chelsea of old, let's be honest.
We were the far better team.
They wouldn't have broken them down. How many games this season did we see? The West Ham game, the Nottingham Forest game. There's so many games this season where I've just said this Chelsea team, same old Chelsea, they don't find the goal. But I'll give them credit. They played shit for majority of the game, but they ended up continuously staying at it and they grinded it out.
We created double the big chances Newcastle created.
Yasin, I said it already. I came on it and I said that Chelsea deserved to win. Newcastle got their goal out of nowhere. I said if Chelsea had their finishing boots on, it would be a comfortable 3-4-1. I don't see Chelsea right now. However, in terms of the play, Newcastle sat back all game in a Carabao Cup quarter-final. They're not trying to take a point back. It's not a league game. I thought Chelsea were actually pretty decent today, especially
15 total shots, by the way. I watched the game with my eyes, bro. Newcastle was sat back. They were
Ty.
They were poor.
They relied. Listen, the thing is, Ty, they relied on that goal. Besides that goal, they were horrible.
Horrible.
Did you see a mentality switch today? Different mentality where usually you guys, after you can't break a team down, you see the other opponent get onto you. Today it was true. That's
the problem. The problem is with the low blocks. Today, obviously, Newcastle are a top side. I've always said they're a good side, and we've obviously had a few injuries out, but they're a good side. They're a high pressing. They were pressing the hell out of us in the first 15 minutes. They were pressing that shit out of us in that first half. You know what I mean? And we still came on top. So fair enough. Newcastle are still a good side, but yeah, man.
Why are you not Wilkes? Why are you shaking your head? What's frustrating you about Chelsea so much?
Because Chelsea, listen, in context here, Chelsea spent money. Right? This game, you should have won this game. You should have won this game comfortably. Like Igal says here, you don't finish your teams against Brentford, against the low blocks. You don't really play that well. And I can't lie, I expect more from Chelsea from now on. Yeah, in this Carabao Cup, you should go deep into this competition. The only reason because you've got players and you've got a manager. I don't know why Chelsea fans are trying to scream.
Your audio's low, bro.
You all know you're not getting anyone.
Yeah, well, come closer to your audio. Yes, when you come back in, I'm gonna unmute you. It's only because I think yours is making Wilkes' echo.
Oh, I'll just mute. I'll mute myself while he's talking. It's good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Wilkes, go carry on.
Listen, I must say, if Newcastle stuck to that game plan and won that game, we would have said that's defensive masterclass. I don't think, like I said, Newcastle wasn't meant to go gun ho. I did think Eddie Howe did come to Stamford Bridge and say, listen, we're going to sit back and we try to take one of our 2 chances. And then boom, they got that 1 goal and they sat back really well. Chelsea, I can't lie, you should have won this game 3-0 only because of the talent that you have, the plays that you have, the money that you spent. I'll always go back. with the money that you spend, you should be in the mix, bro, around top 4. But no, you guys are absolutely needy. Do you get what I'm saying? So in a situation with Chelsea, look good. You got the win, get the buzz, now push on. Because we said this last time. We said, oh, last time against Man City, we done really well. That's why you lost your next game. It's like so inconsistent. And with the players that you have, whether or not you think Poch is a good manager or not, stick with the gaffer and stick with your players. You guys are now dissing Colwell. Colwell's an absolute talent. Thiago Silva, yes, he can play in these type of games and stuff like that. Cool. You got.
He deserves criticism.
Colwell, a talent. Colwell.
He's
good, but
I watched Colwell at Brighton and England under 21s. Let's not.
He's good, but let's calm it. He's too young as well. He's young, so you say that
he's not a left back. Let me just put that out there. He's not a left back.
But he won the England under 21s championship, and he was bossing it.
Not a left back. He plays for City at left back.
This is senior level, though. This is senior level, so
yeah, obviously. And you like you said, Yasin, it's not his time yet, and I agree as well. I think he's rushed in, and obviously the stakes are high at Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? I think it would have been nice if he had a great, slowly, gradual development, like you say, a Kwanzaa or some sort, or like a Lewis Miley that's played today against Chelsea. But it is what it is. But I expect more from Chelsea from now on. I can't lie, man. Chelsea.
What do you one second? What do you expect from Chelsea, bro? Have you not been watching them for 2 years? I get it. You're a Liverpool fan. You expect more from them for what they spend.
Big out. Arsenal lost to Newcastle. Don't forget, and Newcastle had better
spent money at your club. I've said this all the time. I would have loved
you heard me, bro. Newcastle, when Newcastle faced Arsenal, they had better chances in that game. Don't forget.
Bro, Newcastle's a good side. If they had the first 11, they're a good side.
I know they're a good side. I've never said that they're a bad side. I think
for sure.
They are a good side. I've never said that they're a shit side. Maybe I've said they're overrated, but I've always said I'm giving Newcastle their props. They're a decent side, and fair enough.
The only difference between Newcastle and Chelsea right now is the experience, and the experience didn't show for Newcastle today. Their experience
was horrible. The thing is, people need to understand with these players, mistakes are bound to happen. It's football, bro. And Trippier today was terrible. Hall of shame, bro. This guy was on ropes. Nowhere to be seen. Horror. Missed the penalty. Defensively getting split wide open. Like, he was terrible. Like,
and it's not only today. You get me? Like, so when people say
this is the same. This is the same. People need to understand. Trippier is one of their most experienced players, if not their most experienced. The same fabrics I was getting on to Chelsea and Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is, you know what I mean? It happens, bro. Mistakes happen.
No, but see, I agree with what you're saying. Yes, but with the point where you say mistakes happen, I can't accept that because it's not just a one-off mistake today. It's been in 3 or 4 times in a row, bro. I'm pissed, bro. Everton game twice in consecutive minutes, then the Spurs game, and then today, bro. But like I said on my live watch along, if you go back, you hear me say, "Oh, please don't bring him on," because I don't believe he's heads right for right now. And once you bring him on, he fucked the whole shit up.
Okay, so you're going to Luton away this weekend, right? We've seen
I'm nervous. And I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
They've got a draw against Liverpool, right? They've got a draw against Liverpool. They ran City close. They ran Arsenal very close.
Yep.
Yeah. Would you drop Kieran Trippier against them on the weekend?
Yeah. His head's gone. His head's gone. If he weren't gone before this game, today his head is gone, bro. The guy was almost crying before he took his penny. If I'm the boss, I don't know what I'm for assisting. If I'm the boss, bro, I'm looking at Kevin Trippier side eye, and I'm like, no, bro. You ain't taking no penny, bro.
You want to know the uncomfortable conversation we need to have?
If they drop Trippier, right? If they drop Trippier, and that's the leader, that's the captain, as they're saying, that's the England international, does that cause a bit of unrest in the dressing room because they're going to look at Eddie Howe like, raw, you're actually dropping him?
Bro, I think if a player deserves to be dropped and you drop him, the team is going to respect that. And the player is going to have to respect that. But one thing I want to talk about is they're out the Champions League. They're not in the Europa League, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
they're
you're right.
The League Cup.
Out the Carabao Cup now.
Who do they play in the FA Cup?
Sunderland away.
Oh, yeah, the derby.
Bro, you only have one competition left that you actually can win.
Good. Duncan, yes.
And that's fucked up. And Michael Bill just coming. Michael Bill just landed in the building.
They got young Bello.
Yeah.
Bro, and that ain't no normal game because the derby is fucked and because everything it's going to be a madness, bro. At stadium of like.
To Sunderland, your season's done.
No,
we're not completely, but we can still go for Europe in the league. in the league, we're still going through. Our players will come back.
I mean, like, you can't win a trophy.
I think the players will come, like Harvey Barnes, Botman as well, and all them man as well. Like
loads of man.
Yeah, loads of man. Once you get your man them back as well, I think Newcastle can still do right. I don't think we should go crazy on Newcastle like that. The season ain't done. What was
but bro,
where they are? Do you think
if they don't win the FA Cup this year,
if they win no, they don't win a trophy. If they don't win a trophy and they finish top 6, that's still respectable.
Even top 7, Rob. As it stands, I'll take 7.
Are you saying with Chelsea?
No, Newcastle. They lost to Chelsea. This was one of their best chances to win a cup this season. They're not going to probably win the FA Cup now. They're still going to probably get a European spot, but they're not going to get the Champions League again this season, I don't think. So let's be honest.
Don't knock us yet, bro.
So
still a long way to go, bro.
One second. Let's be honest. If they finish outside of the top 5 with no trophies, is the season a failure for them? I would say yes.
Not for me. Not for majority of Newcastle fans.
I've been in top 5.
No, bruv. But Newcastle could finish 6th or 7th with no trophy, and I don't think the majority of the Newcastle fans are gonna be going mad. Like, bruv, slow down, bro. We just landed, bro. We ain't even landed fully yet.
You know what it was?
We're not Arsenal, we're not Liverpool, Chelsea, bro.
Newcastle went to the theme park last year, and they found a queue jump ticket on the floor, and that's how they got to the Champions League. They were ahead of the schedule. They should not have been there. For me, Newcastle were going to be challenging for the top 4 next season. I looked at it as a 3-year thing. First year, top 10, which was last year. They got top 4. This year, I said top 6. That's what I thought to do. The next year, get the signings and then they'll go top 4. But because of what they done last year, finishing in the top 4, everyone accelerates what they should do. And I'm not even trying to get onto Man United, but it's the same with Ten Hag. I said I wanted better football than top 6. Because he finished 3rd or 4th, whatever it was last year, and won a trophy, everyone's all of a sudden like, okay, you've got a challenge, you've got to progress. But really, I was like, yo, we are not that good. But the table is telling that story, and winning the trophy obviously paints that picture. But I knew that we weren't that good. So I thought that was Newcastle.
It's happening again. I swear to God, if Chelsea win the League Cup, I'm not going to hear the end of it. Somebody has to stop these guys from winning the League Cup. Bro, they're not that good. They don't deserve any silverware. They don't deserve any joy. Chelsea fans win the League Cup. Is it the same way? Around like it's the Champions League. I am telling you, they win anything this season. They will plunk it on Man United head top.
You know what you say non-stop?
Every single club's head top. And I can already smell it. The stench of them saying, "Oh, we won a trophy in our first season with Podge."
I tell you what, you can smell it, girl. You can imagine them saying, "We won a trophy and Arsenal didn't."
Where's Arsenal's trophy? Where's Arsenal's trophy last season? Their best season in 20 years.
Best believe we're winning the league or the Champions League.
I've got a question for you. Where's Arsenal's trophy in their best season in 20 years?
We didn't win anything. So your point?
That's a bit mad though. But listen,
it's an irrelevant point. I love when people bring up irrelevant points.
Okay, do you know when you said Chelsea?
Like,
okay,
what did you do?
Do you know when you said Chelsea are gonna speak about like they won the Champions League when they beat the Carabao Cup? Are you talking about the same way that we don't hear Arsenal fans stop talking about the fact that they beat City with their 3 of their main players out injured? Because you act like you won the Champions League.
No, that's different. The same way how certain people, when they beat a team that they haven't been able to beat in a long time, you're going to be happy about that. Just like how you guys were happy when you drew at home against us because we beat you guys every time we come to your ground.
You've only beaten us 3 times the last 3 meetings. That's not every time, bro.
Bro, when was the last time you beat us? In 2020 or 2019?
2020.
You're probably still in middle school.
Actually, no, the last time we beat you was 2021. It was 2 years ago in August. It was Tuchel's first.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about away at your ground.
At our ground. What matters is your ground. We beat you at your ground 2 years ago, so I don't care about our ground, bro.
Yeah, we're talking about Lukaku's debut. You're happy. We gave Lukaku his debut. We made you guys think he was going to be a good striker.
Gal, you shouldn't even let him get you rattled though. You're sitting top of the tree at the moment. You're
Bro, I'm not rattled. This is just how I am, man. I'm argumentative.
But if they win a trophy and you don't, I think
we all know. But we all know that
if Chelsea win a trophy, I'm gonna have CFC Mod showing trophy pictures the whole season. I'm gonna have next guys on Twitter talking crazy. I'm gonna have Yasin talking about Badiashile's trophy. Where's Saliba's? It's gonna be.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know how I know Chelsea are gonna win more trophies than Arsenal this season? Arsenal this season are already out of the Carabao Cup. You guys have started the bottling already, bro. Like, just chill with it. You know what I mean? Give it time, man. Bloody hell, like the ball is
We're in
already
the round of
started.
16 of the Champions
Bloody hell.
League.
No, you're crazy. You're crazy to talk to Arsenal right now. I can't lie. Even me as a Liverpool fan, I ain't kind of Arsenal fan.
We could be out of the League Cup. We could be out of the League Cup.
The ball is already started, guys.
Bro, we could be out of the League Cup and still win the Premier League. Still win.
You're gonna win the Premier League? Are you sure?
Wait. Yassine, are you telling? We said about the Carabao Cup. So what? Listen, you won today. Alright, cool. Whatever penalties.
The thing is, you know what I mean. Last season, you know what's funny?
You do your job.
Wait. Let Wilkes ask Yassine. Go on, Wilkes.
Can I just say, Wilkes? You know, last season when Arsenal fans were saying,
Let Wilkes ask you. Ask Wilkes to ask you.
Let's get it cracking, bro. Because listen, you won today. Alright, cool. You won penalties. in Nkunku's back, a little bit lively. Obviously, there was a partnership going with Nkunku and Jackson during pre-season. Okay, cool. You're through. The likes of West Ham and Liverpool have got to play. You've got MUDRYK in there. Then who else is in there as well?
Fulham.
And Fulham as well. What are you man saying? What you draw with Fulham? You can go deep in this competition. Yes, what are you trying to say, bro?
They should be looking to win it.
We beat Fulham this season already. We're going to beat them again. Simple as that.
Okay, so Yassine, if you get Fulham or Middlesbrough, you should be in the final 100%.
Yeah.
Do you think Chelsea right now, when you look at Liverpool, the way they are, I know they're scoring some goals at the moment, but the attack's not firing, and it wasn't firing against United. The defense is still open at the moment, and teams are getting chances. You must think you can win this. You must think you can win this.
Yeah,
I personally think Liverpool have a bunch of liabilities. I think Nunes is absolutely.
We're not talking about my team. Well, Yassine, do you think you can win this competition? It's a Carabao Cup. It's a trophy.
Yes, I do think. Yes, I do think we'll win.
So you do think so? Obviously, you get through to. Oh, sorry, my man.
It's cool. Poch's assistant came in the background. But Wilkes, you know what? It's mad, right, guys? Make sure you smash the like button as well. Make sure you do subscribe, people, as well. Make sure you check out Specs, Geordie Jed TV.
Yo, guys,
make sure you check out
listen.
TV as well. But as a Chelsea fan, surely you're going to be thinking that
I just think it's innit? Because I think we're going to win a trophy. I think Poch just knows what he's doing. We went all out strong today as well. We didn't actually start we didn't start Carney. A lot of this family is screaming for Carney as if he's going to do something. We didn't start these players. We didn't start Nkunku. We went all out strong. So I think Poch is clearly showing more interest in actually getting silverware. And the same way Arsenal fans are chatting about last season, United lost 7-0. United had a better season than you. The aim of the game is silverware. They got silverware and got what you got, a European spot. I personally think United had a way better season than Arsenal last season. But yeah, this season, like I said, I think Liverpool have a bunch of liabilities going forward. I don't even think they'll win the league, to be fair. I think they have.
Can I play devil's advocate to you, Yassine? I'm always a listener. You just said Poch knows what he's doing. So before tonight, have you always thought Poch knows what he's doing?
The thing is,
have you always been behind Poch? I don't know. I've never streamed with you.
I've never said Poch. I've never actually said with a straight face Poch out. I've always said have faith in the manager. I said in one of my TikToks, stop blaming the manager. If you watch the games, you know there's a clear issue, and the issue has been rendering for quite a while now. It's just finishing off the chances in it, and more got to do with breaking out the low blocks. This team's actually improved a lot. The football that we're playing, players that actually are fit to wear the badge as well. The likes of MUDRYK's coming into this team. And yeah, man, I think Poch has improved.
Fair. We're going to go into Liverpool in a minute and talk about them and their chances. But Egal, before I come to Specs, on Newcastle, Egal, where did Newcastle go from here? Do you think they're going to pick themselves back up? Or is this going to be the domino effect where their season could, win, loss, draw, win, draw, loss? Is it going to be inconsistent?
Newcastle are going to be messed up until we get back to one game a week. They won't be able to handle it throughout this winter period. They're going to continuously drop points, continuously see inconsistent performances. Luton Town away on the weekend. Be prepared for Luton Town to score at least 1 or 2 goals, and that to be a very difficult game for them to even get a point from. And as of right now, their injury crisis plus their main men dropping in form. I don't see how Newcastle get themselves going until the new year when we play at least one game a week 10 times. Right now, games are coming too quick and fast, and they're not going to get themselves out of this rut.
What do you think, Specs? You have the last say on Newcastle. Are you confident, or are you worried? Are you starting to get a little bit worried about this team now?
I'm not worried about this team. I'm concerned about the away form. 100%.
Okay.
No, there's no hiding away from that. In terms of a rut and all that, and bro, we just smashed Fulham 3-0 at home. Our home form, that's important for us because we're very good at home. I don't think there's going to be no rut and all this business. Like, I just think, you know, where we're at now, we're going to be in and around that, hopefully a bit higher. I don't see us rotting to be any more lower than 6th, 7th throughout the season, to be honest. So I'm confident in that. And that's it. I don't see no rut or no, like, some domino effect going to keep going down and disaster. Never that. Never that.
Okay, fair. Well, we'll see what happens, because obviously you've got to go to the dungeon. That is my local Luton on the weekend. It's going to be interesting to see.
Nervous about that one, you know. Obviously, nervous about that one.
It's sad to see what's happened to Tom Lockyer. So obviously the captain, big up to him, and I hope he has a good recovery. And I feel like them players are going to play for him on the weekends. So I think you're going there like a dangerous time, because there's a hard place to go, and they are gonna, they're gonna be rallying from him. So big up Tom Lockyer every single time, man. Guys, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you check out EGTV. Make sure you check out Specs' channel as well. But we go on to tomorrow, because Chelsea are through, Fulham are through after beating Everton on penalties away at Goodison Park. Liverpool take on a dangerous West Ham, who are going to go there thinking they could get something. Now, is this a chance for you that, you know, you're thinking, you know, when you look at it, if you beat West Ham, it's potentially a Fulham or Chelsea or Middlesbrough. You won it 2 years ago. You can go on and win it again. Or are you thinking, do you know what? This might be the evening West Ham catch us.
Bro, this game is peak, you know. This game is peak, because I say this because you have to be objectively. Liverpool haven't been great, and I was trying to give them a blast against the Sheffield United, the Crystal Palace. You know, one of those 3 points and dust out. Performance ain't great. Or that Man United game, I don't want to touch on it too much, but that was appalling, absolutely appalling. And you go into a West Ham, Alvarez is balling out, Zuma's balling out, Jared Bowen's balling out. Kudos, kudos, bro. Former Ajax player, bro. I remember he scored a bang against us in the Champions League, I think last season as well.
Yes, Anfield.
Yeah, absolute player. So this ain't looking, bro. Paqueta got 3 assists, bro. Paqueta's balling out, bro. So it's a situation where I'm looking at it, bro, and our attackers are not firing. And then what's going on? Is Klopp going to go with a strong team? Is he going to go for, you know, a weaker squad? Who bloody knows? Yes, you got Anfield crowd and stuff. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not Anfield crowd. It's the players. Players, do your job, bro. Because this is a competition.
Yeah, it's not Anfield crowd, because the Anfield crowd had our game on Sunday. There's no bigger game for you guys than that.
There you go. So listen, I want Klopp to make changes though. So, and this is I want to put this out there. Klopp, is either you're playing Trent in midfield or you're playing him at right back. Stop doing this interchange thing. Start getting your first 11 proper. Do this, drop him. Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott has been a game changer for us. Drop Szoboszlai, drop him. So you got what I'm saying? Endo, leave. What do you mean? Endo can be there, but if you've got to play Trent,
and you're telling me you're keeping Luis Diaz in?
The thing is, we don't really have. Listen, I could play Cody on Luis Diaz's side, but then I'm playing a Nunes, and I don't have a Jota. You feel me? I don't have a Jota, so it's a situation where I would take a Diaz and Cody and a Salah. But at the same time, listen, Liverpool fans, don't think this game is easy, bro. Don't go arrogant with this type of game, because, like I said, not only us that we want to get through to get a cup, but West Ham, they know about trophies. They know about winning trophies now. They got that mentality. They've won a trophy. You feel me? So then man can be like, right, even a different sort of competition, they can still come to Anfield and try to play ball. So listen, it's a nervy one. I just want to watch the game first. I ain't trying to say that, okay, once we get through, we think about Fulham. I ain't doing that, because Fulham came to our Anfield and tried to play a game. Yeah. To get what I'm saying? And what a Trent Screamer had to win it for us. But listen, let's not get
and you know what? It goes under the radar as well, Walks, that with your attack in your last 3-4 games, the attack hasn't actually been firing. I know a lot of people said at the start of the season, scoring 3 per game, which Liverpool were, and I respect it. And, you know, you're winning 3-1s, 3-2s. But at the moment, Salah is obviously your Mr. Consistent, and he will always be that guy. Darwin Núñez, can't rely on him at the moment. Luis Diaz, can't rely on him fully at the moment. Jota, injured. Gakpo, he's not been there all season, really. He came on against Man United, started shooting from, you know, outside the box and stuff. Yasin, you're muted.
Yeah, my bad. Núñez as well. Horrible striker. For me, like, a lot of Liverpool fans seem to think Darwizi this, Darwizi that. I said it from the start. This guy, his overall game is decent, but he's one of the worst finishers I've ever seen. They say he only scores screamers. Just stop it, bro. The guy is not a very good finisher.
I hear you still.
Don't sleep on Núñez, bro. Don't sleep on Núñez.
You have a DM, and we're sitting second. Easy.
I'm not even trying to hate.
Easy.
I personally think
don't talk too much about Nunes. Even me, I ain't gonna smoke Nunes too much. Don't get me wrong. Man, will always start looking at him and be like, "Hey, you man, Nunes, you need to start bagging."
No, I've never rated this guy, bro. I've never rated this guy.
Not fair. You don't like. Listen, it is what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, he's divided and he's not proving it on the pitch, and that's rightly so. 0 goals in 10 games. Well, you're bluffing, bro. You're bluffing. You can't do that. What, 0 goals in 10 games?
I didn't know that.
And what they say, that's a striker. So, bro, Monster was screaming about. Listen, I'm still backing Nunes. You feel me? I'm still gonna back him because
I feel like when it comes good for him, he can get like 20 plus, but it's just not.
You know what it is? I think that's hype. I can't lie because Nunes as well. We've said that about Nunes, and he's had the moments where he was scoring goals. You remember 1-2 punch with Salah, and he obviously getting a couple goals, and it just disappeared again. So
all I have to say is,
I want the season. Let's see at the end of the season, even if he goes on bagging goals, just give me that to the end of the season, and then we'll have a conversation. If you give me 5 games, you saw scoring goals, then you saw go missing again. Don't do that to me, bro. Do you got me?
Everyone says Arsenal need another forward, but Liverpool's attack is supposed to be the best attack in the league. There's an argument you guys need a forward also.
Don't get it twisted. We still have the best attack, but they're just not firing it. Let's not get to because when Liverpool play ball,
best attack in the league or what? In the
bro, I don't care about best attack, bro. That conversation it gets into loopholes. Man,
you're second anyway.
We talk about how poor Salah was versus Man United. Like, I think he's a great player
against United, but we know how good Salah is.
You can't speak to Salah. No one really speaks to Salah. I'm not gonna allow it.
I think I look at your team and I say to myself, end product needs to improve from the other two, not Salah. Salah's
created more and he's offered more, which one thing I will rate. He's more of a player, and ever since Nunes has come in, he's decided to actually be more of the force, more of the wide player to actually drop back and kind of push the ball up. And Nunes ain't even showing it, you know what I mean? So it's the same way with Jackson. But at least Jackson actually scored goals, you know what I mean?
Nunes cost him more goals.
Nunes does score goals, but he hasn't scored a lot. Like Jackson
cost you guys
the same. Don't talk about Jackson because I love Jackson. Hey, Jackson's meaty.
I think Nunes cost you guys more.
Jackson's got more goals than your whole attack.
Don't do that,
Don't do that.
No, but don't you agree that Nunes cost you guys? Like,
Salah's got 3 more goals.
How many of these games could he have finished off for you guys?
Oh no, true. So, talking about the Newcastle, similar. See, Ty, and then Man United. If I would happily take a 1-0, even though he was being defensive and stuff like that, I will happily take a 1-0. That game, I could take a 1-0, no problemo. I would have said calm from Klopp. I would have had smoke for him, but we didn't. And those are the type of games like if Eddie Howe won that game, I would have rated his thing. And it was just unfortunate that one man fucked it up for them, man. It wasn't like, these men will play decent defensively, bro. So I can't really knock it. Do you get what I'm saying?
So if Arsenal come to Anfield and we play a 1-0 defensive struggle and we win, you'd be like, yo, credit to them.
I'll credit, bro. I think Joseph do it for Chelsea. I can't lie, bro.
No. Don't. Would you credit him? Will you credit him? I see the smile.
I will.
I can see that smile in your face.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, Ty,
maybe not as defensive.
You just have to be defensive minded, bro. We're not trying to go toe to toe with certain man. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and something I scream from Klopp all the time. There's certain games. Don't go all gun blazing. Sometimes just sit back, bro. Just sit back. Just keep defensive minded. Be disciplined and stuff like that. When you have that side of your game and you know you can still go toe to toe with certain man, that's calm.
It's like how Man City have technically, they don't just go and out like play every team. Sometimes they just play a bit more conservative because in Europe, for example, like in Europe, sometimes they can do that and they find a way to win.
I need you guys to play a strong team tomorrow, though. I can't have you guys lose to West Ham.
Let me quickly run these ago and then you can come in.
You go. Where's
yes. Let me do the super chats quickly. One sec. Yang says Poch really cost them the game. When Gusto moved to right back and Maatsen went to left back, it was better. That forced the error. Big up Yang for the super chat. And it's big that Gusto's back, especially with Reece James injured at the moment. Karma Yassin, too much arrogance, bro. Karma. Big up Kinsley for the super chat.
Blubbing, man. Arsenal ain't in the Carabao Cup.
You ain't beat us at your gas since 2018. Come on, you Gunners. Egal, do you think West Ham can do anything? Jared Bowen, obviously, he's got a wicked away record this year.
It comes down to if Klopp respects the tournament or not. Sometimes Klopp doesn't respect the tournaments, and he puts out weekend sides against respectful teams. Like,
when's Arsenal and West Ham playing? Wait, what do you mean?
If he puts out a weak side,
Liverpool.
If he puts out a weak side versus West Ham, I'm telling you, David Moyes is going to put out his strongest 11.
You've got West Ham next week as well, isn't it, Egal?
Yeah, this Saturday. So they have a choice. Do they try to rotate, semi-rotate versus West Ham? Then if they get into a situation, they're going to have to bring on the heavy boys, or do they start with a strong team and then later on they can maybe sub some of them out because they have the lead? I think personally, if Klopp starts the game with no Salah, they're already putting themselves in a tough situation because West Ham on the counter are one of the best teams in this league. Quick fire, bang, they'll hurt you.
Salah was horrible versus.
We played a very weak side versus them in the League Cup. It hurt us. We had to bring on our big boys, and it was too late. If you play a weak midfield versus them, they're midfielders. They have runners. They'll have too many men in the box if they get an opportunity, and they'll bury it. So you need to make sure whatever you guys do, you cannot play a weak. You cannot play this game without Salah. You cannot play this game without Van Dijk, and you cannot play this game without somebody in midfield that will try to hold on to possession of the ball. Because I don't know what you guys usually do with your midfield, but those three keys are going to be needed. And if you go into this game with no Salah, no Van Dijk, and a midfield that's weaker than normal, game's lost before it will be a good start.
I wouldn't say that though. That's a bit harsh, bro. I think Liverpool can go slightly.
West Ham are no joke.
West Ham at home.
West Ham are no joke.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that, but
I rate West Ham's thing. I can't lie.
Yeah.
West Ham can play ball. I rate them thing. And I think if we go for a bit of a mix, like say your Kwanzaa and let's say your Elliott's
you
and
can't play a mix though, Wolves, because obviously you play Arsenal 5:30 on the Saturday.
but that should be cool though, Ty. I think that should be cool to mix it up a bit.
In this game versus West Ham,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
at least 2 or 3.
I think they can rotate. I think Liverpool are good enough to rotate a 2 or 3.
Yeah, man. At home.
Hear me out. You can take Trent out.
It depends on who.
You could take Darwin Núñez-Diaz out, but if you dare take Salah, Van Dijk, and that spine out of this team, they're finished.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask Walt the question, and then I want to ask Yassine a question. Walt, would you rather Trent or Van Dijk play tomorrow?
Van Dijk.
Trent, because Trent wins you games.
Okay,
stand by that. Trent wins you games.
Okay. Fair enough. And I want to ask Yassine a question. Now, Yass, you're in the semi-finals. Would you rather, if Liverpool go through, would you rather meet Liverpool in a final or meet them over 2 legs?
I'd rather meet them in a final.
Okay, why?
I just think,
considering their record against you in finals recently.
Yeah, like they've been very they've had a 100% win record the last 2 times they faced us in a final win. So I just think this time around, I think we actually have players that are capable. Like that game, bro, the game against the FA Cup final, we had so many chances. Mount, as you can see, missed. We had big chances that game. We played better than Liverpool in both those games, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit here and try and downplay Liverpool. Liverpool got the job done. Obviously, people ain't going to look back and say, oh, Chelsea were the better team. People are going to say Liverpool won the trophy in it. And Liverpool did. And it's more about winning the trophies. But I think this time we actually have capable players that are, you know what I mean? If we don't start Jackson, we'll definitely have a great chance. You know what I mean? That's what for sure. I also think it's hard, innit? But I just think one one-off game, we could just win, innit?
To be fair, when you play a top team, I can understand why one-off is probably better. But it is going to be super interesting to see how it goes, because I feel like Welk said, West Ham are going to be dangerous. They're coming there with kind of, you know, nothing to lose, but in a sense, it kind of is like that. My father-in-law is a West Ham season ticket holder. He's going to the game, and he's proper looking forward to it, because he just feels like if Liverpool do have an off night, which Igal and Welks have said, it could be that night tomorrow. And then, you know, West Ham are thinking they're in the semi-final. So it is a big night.
I got the most craziest take. If Chelsea win the League Cup, it will actually be more detrimental than them losing it.
What do you mean by that?
He thinks it'll be more of a negative problem. It'll be more of a problem for you.
The Man United flex. The Man United flex.
It will paper over the cracks, and people will say Poch and Chelsea are heading in the right direction. And then come next year, they will have a Man United type season where they drop off.
I don't think they'll think that, Chelsea fans.
Nah. I personally think I'm going to give Poch till the end of the season. I've always said give Poch till the end of the season. I never came out and said Poch is horrible. He's playing Enzo in the 10. I've always said to give Poch time, because if you actually watch the performances, there's a huge stat. I think it was on my phone. It was on the Twitter. Like, big chances created. Chelsea were like first or second in the Premier League. I believe we're still top 2 in the Premier League. That shows we're doing something right in it. And if you've also watched the game,
when I watch Chelsea, I don't feel like they're just playing hoofball. They've got a plan, I feel like.
And the way Poch has come in, improved the likes of Gallagher, I personally think Cucurella as well, for the minutes played, Cucurella has probably been Chelsea's most impactful player for the minutes played. The way he's played every time and looked very good. Cucurella's playing his best football. Gallagher is playing his best football, better than the football he's playing at Palace. Palmer, that was a very, very smart signing from Poch.
Okay.
And now look at Palmer.
Where do you see now Nkunku being back? Say fully fit in 2 weeks' time. Where do you see him fitting in? Who drops out and where does he go in?
I wouldn't just stick him in that up front in it, but I would believe he'll probably replace Jackson.
So you're gonna forget the work that Jackson and him linked up together and say, Jackson, right, you're going now, and Nkunku, you're gonna lead the line.
I would see a few games how that works out, and then I'd probably stick Jackson back in, put in Nkunku in the 10. But the thing is, it's hard to drop Gallagher for the performances. Gallagher has been Chelsea's best player. I wouldn't just. It's hard. I can't bench Gallagher in it.
I hear you. These are the dilemmas that. This is what managers are paid for. This is what they've got to do. They've got to find the best 11 because then Nkunku goes into that. And it's do you keep Jackson and trust that preseason?
And with Chelsea fans, Chelsea's fan base is just a ridiculously stupid fan base. And I personally think it's getting to the point where we probably have a worse fan base than Arsenal, because a fan base that continuously want the manager out every single year, but then we're still stuck in square one. Poch, as a matter of fact, has actually come in and improved some key components in this team. Charge creation, much better. Some of the players that everyone was forcing out last season, Gallagher, nobody expected him to just, perform like that. Unbelievable.
But your club wants to sell him. But your club wants to sell Gallagher.
That's just these owners, isn't it? But the thing is, I think Poch is the right man for the job. Just getting to the end of the season and we'll find out.
But what about the fact that they want to sell Gallagher?
That's more of the board's decision, though, isn't it?
Would you keep him now, by the way? Would you keep him, yes?
By the looks of it, I will give him till the end of the season. I wouldn't say I want to keep him, but I'm going to give him to the end of the season. But the fact we're planning on selling him in January, when the likes of
you can keep players like that and have them as a squad player. It doesn't mean they have to start. I feel like players like Gallagher. Look at us and McTominay. He's been through the academy. He gets it, but I don't like him. But he just lingers because you need one of them man sometimes in the squad. You know what I mean?
True, I get you. The thing with Gallagher, I think he's been.
He's not a guaranteed start for Liverpool, but he's there.
The thing is, there was actually this stat. A lot of Chelsea fans were saying that Gallagher doesn't offer much on the ball. This is a mad stat, and I know we shouldn't just go off statistics in it. But Conor Gallagher this season has got more Premier League assists than Dominic Szoboszlai, Martin Odegaard, Martinelli, and Bernardo Silva. They say he offers nothing on the ball. And if you're watching this game, the way he was so progressive on the ball, he was distributing the ball, getting the ball.
He's your best midfielder this season. Caicedo's been not that good, and Enzo's been a passenger in some of these games.
Yeah. Enzo for me has been quite poor. I think I am going to admit that he's been poor compared to last year. He was better under Poch. I just think Poch's system just needs to just settle in more. I think Enzo will find his form eventually.
What about Caicedo, bro? Man's looking not that good at all.
Bro, Caicedo's been decent.
Caicedo today should have got sent off after 2 minutes, bro.
Bro, he was decent. Caicedo has been good.
Do you know what it is with Caicedo? Do you know what it is with Caicedo for me? And then we are going to have to wrap up. But I just feel like where he was at Brighton, because he had the ballers around him, he kind of won the destroying. He was like more of a Palhinha, like Fulham, won the ball with destroyer, and then he gave it to like the Pascal Grossis and stuff. I feel like Poch is using Caicedo as part of the build-up. And Caicedo, for me, passing is probably one of his weaknesses. And they're trying to use him as one of the build-ups. But it's like, no, you need Enzo next to him to do that. Use Caicedo to get the ball back, use that interceptions, use that burst of energy, and then just give it. But they're trying to make him do more than what he's capable of. And I think it's showing his limitations. He's not a bad player, but you can't ask. It's like asking Casemiro to do the build-up for Man United. He's never done that at Real Madrid. He's not a great passer. So don't put people in positions they're not great at playing. Just use them for what they're good at and they'll excel. And I think Pochettino's got to find a balance of getting the right partner next to Caicedo, and it might be Lavia, but we will see when he comes back. We're gonna wrap it up there, guys. That's been a great show. 1 hour already. Don't forget, people, we'll be back tomorrow night. Obviously after the Liverpool West Ham game, Cass will be back on doing that show, and then obviously we'll be building up to the weekend where obviously it's heading into the festive period, but we've got the big game of Liverpool Arsenal coming up, which I'm really looking forward to as a neutral, because I think this is the best chance.
Arsenal's biggest test, a stadium. Arsenal's biggest stadium. They haven't won
big match.
Over 10 years.
Also, I feel like this is their best chance to win there, so we'll see.
I'll say right now, I'm going to say right now, if Arsenal beat Liverpool at Anfield, and I'll repeat, this is their biggest chance of beating Liverpool at Anfield in the last 5, possibly recent years.
I agree.
If they don't, if they beat Liverpool at Anfield, they win the league. If they don't, and they lose, just stop your league title hopes, mate. You know what I mean?
Listen. All I'm gonna say is I'm not a betting man, But if I was gonna make a bet this weekend, I'd make a bet that Arsenal win away at Anfield. I'd make a bet that Chelsea lose to Wolves, and I'd make a bet that Tottenham also lose to Everton.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll see. Specs.
We'll see.
Big
We'll
up,
see.
man. Anything you want to say to your Newcastle brethrens watching the show at all? Bit of hope for them?
Man. Look, man, we just got to keep the faith, innit? Like, big up yourself for your football, man. Yeah, we just got to keep the faith and keep it moving, innit? I can't keep dwelling on it, but I am pissed, though. I'm very pissed because it's like double heartbreak, and I haven't even marinated from the Champions League yet. I haven't even got over that yet fully, bro. It's like you're just taking everything from me, and I'm just left it all lonely and shit. I'm pissed, bro.
Right. Well, like Penny Ruddock says, you got to keep it moving and grooving, people. Yassine, big up for coming on, my brother. Thank you. Big up Bex. Make sure you subscribe to Geordie TV as well and Egal TV. Big up Egal. Big up Wilkes. And guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Smash the like button on your way out, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.